Your screen name is iPhone. What is your name, please? You've turned off your sound again. Please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Now we can. What is your
Okay,
name?
hi. My name is Kimberly Ann Johnson.
Okay, your ticket is 25 RO 03106. You were
Yes.
ticketed for making a prohibited turn back on the 11th day of May, about 9:20 in the morning at
Yes.
13 Mile Road in Crooks. You can admit or deny responsibility, or you can admit responsibility with an explanation. How do you wish to proceed?
With an explanation.
You're admitting responsibility with an explanation?
Yeah, I don't agree to the ticket. That's what I want to say.
What does not agree to the ticket mean?
Well, I feel like I shouldn't have got wrote in the ticket, sir.
Are you responsible for the infraction for which you were cited?
No, sir.
Yeah, we'll call that a denial.
Okay,
Could you
thank
raise your
you.
right hands, please?
Sure.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth?
It is the truth. Yes.
Will it be the truth?
Yes, sir.
The officer will testify first, please.
Your Honor, on May 11th at approximately 9:20 in the morning, I was sitting stationary on Windermere, which is just north of the intersection of Crooks and 13 Mile. I had a very clear view of the entire intersection. I watched as Miss Johnson, as she was traveling eastbound on Crooks, or I'm sorry, on 13 Mile, in her blue 2019 Jeep Compass. She came up to the intersection, and just prior to the intersection, she stopped under the no left turn sign, the no left turn, or the left turn signal, which is blocked out. There's, as I testified prior, there's a no left turn sign at the beginning of the intersection. There's also a no left turn sign at the other side of the intersection, and she made the left turn. I stopped her at Lexington. I spoke with her. She stated she did not see the signs and she was following her GPS. I explained to her that, yes, the GPS would probably still direct her that way because it's not always updated on construction. However, you still have to be aware of your surroundings and look up, and if there's any signs posted for not making a left or a right or whatever it might be, you're supposed to follow those. I came back, I issued her a citation for the prohibited turn, and she was very upset that she received a ticket about it, and here we are.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson?
Yes, I did. I'm an Uber driver, and I had my passenger in my back seat. I didn't see no sign said no left turn. I proceeded over into the lane. I guess it's covered because it has construction, like he stated. I'm not familiar with that process, sir. I proceeded and turned, and then when he pulled up behind me and pulled me over, I asked him and said, "Oh, are you?" He asked me, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" I said, "No, sir." I said, "I don't know." And I looked at the gentleman in the back. I said, "I don't know why he's pulling me over." He was stated too. I don't know why he's pulling over. And he said, I had a no turn. I did not see no turn. I was following my GPS, and I did not know if when they covered the light thing, that don't mean you can't make a turn there either.
They have the lane blocked off too, but how long had you been driving on 13 Mile before you got to Crooks?
How long I've been driving on it before I got to Crooks?
Yeah.
From 11 Mile in Southfield.
So you drove past 2 miles worth of no left turn signs.
But
no left turn signs started at Woodward or Coolidge and went all the way to the east to 13 Mile Road. So it's not like you hadn't seen a series of no left turn signs. You passed scores of no left turn signs.
Well, I didn't see. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not even from that area. And like
this
I stated,
is at 9 o'clock in the morning. You probably passed 100 of them.
No, sir, I haven't passed
Yes,
100
ma'am.
of them. No, I haven't. I'm speaking the truth. I have not
No,
passed.
I'm
mass
talking
100.
about at 9:20 on the 11th day of May, you passed scores of no left turn signs. You drove past them, which
That's
is
not
what you're
true,
supposed to
sir.
do. Man, you just told me that you drove on 13 Mile Road from 11 Mile in Southfield.
Hey, from 11 miles to wherever the gentleman say I turned at, the
Okay.
officer.
No, you didn't. You can stay on 11 Mile and you will never hit 13 Mile, man. You made a left
Okay,
turn off of
let's
13
let's
Mile.
let's make this clear. I'm
No, let's make
advising
this
you.
clear. Let's make this clear.
Okay.
I'm telling you that you passed scores of no left turn signs as you proceeded east on 13 Mile Road from Woodward Avenue to Crooks.
And wouldn't that come into play if I was turning on those different several things that you're speaking of? Maybe I would have noticed those turn signs. I'm advising you the truth that I didn't see the left no turn
Ma'am, not
sign.
seeing a sign is not a defense for violating this.
Well, I don't feel I violated the turn.
But your
Ma'am,
That's just
feelings
my honest opinion.
posted right there. There's no way, if you missed
in
them.
a civil infraction matter, man, we're
You
not.
let me just inform you, sir, the officer. You sitting there because you
Ma'am,
know that's a
staring it
trap for
over.
people who does not travel in that area. You sitting there waiting for people to
You're
turn around
supposed
there
to
and
pay
make that
attention
mistake.
to your
Because,
surroundings and
excuse
pay
me,
attention
can
to
I please
signs
finish
that
talking,
are
sir?
posted. We're
No,
done.
no, sir. You sitting there right there. You
You're correct. I was sitting there because everybody makes that turn. You're done. This is what I had to deal with on the road after she got a ticket.
Johnson, if you want to unmute yourself, we will be able to hear what you're saying.
I'm saying the officer, young sir, you're sitting in that parking lot
Ma'am,
because
it's not your turn to talk at this point.
okay.
You've testified as to what happened. I understand. You didn't think you were violating the law when you made the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you don't feel that you need a ticket for making a mistake. But that's what a civil infraction is. It's a mistake. It's not a crime. There's no intent to do evil as a requisite element of a civil infraction. You made a mistake. The consequences of the mistake is a fine for $130. It
Okay,
needs to be
the
online or
officer,
by mail.
excuse me.
No, I'm not excusing you. It's still, I'm speaking. I'd ask you to stop interrupting me. The fine is $130, and that's the fine for the civil infraction for which you are responsible. You
Well,
can
Judge,
pay
you don't have
online
to
or
be
by
rude.
mail, or
You know, you don't have to be rude and disrespectful.
nor do you.